As I said before, the Mekamaru, not a great singer. Justice Hammer 2 has the voice of 1,000 angels. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Aviator. I'm your United States Aviator, and welcome back to Danganronpa Hunger Games. You guys ever just like eat something or drink something and then you're just like, you go from like feeling pretty good to just feeling your best self? That's me for the rest of autumn, because autumn is apple cider season, and that is, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling so good. I love it. Welcome to Danganronpa Hunger Games. Today is an episode. I think the next 3 episodes I am really excited for, I'm not gonna lie. I like them very much for preseason. This episode is something I'd like to call DanganRandom. 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 That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. 24 randomly selected numbers from the list of 172 characters that are in the Danganronpa Hunger Games database are all here, picked out 24 numbers, and let me tell you which numbers they were and who made it into this episode. Randomly selected on random.org, just typed in 121, 72, and then beep bop bay, 24 numbers, picked them all out, saw who they were, and ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Starting at the top, we have number 142, it's Akira, from Danganronpa Rebirth Voices. I guess teaming up, not really teaming, there's no teams here. In the same district as Justice Hammer 2, number 86. Moving along, we have Usami, number 72, and the reverse, number 27, surprisingly, Nagito. Of course Nagito, with his luck, would get into an RNG configured game. District 3, wow, he's actually not the only ultimate lucky student. Never mind, let's keep going, we'll get there, we'll get there. District 3, we have Miss Monica, who was number 38, teaming up with someone on... There's a lot of coincidences in this game. Teaming up with a member of the hit list on the Adult Hunt, Fuhito. District 4, we have Asukase, who was number 117, teaming up with Takumi, number 160. Moving along, we have Mekamaru, number 84, and Ruruka, number 66. Hold on, she's number 66. Ruruka, you're freaking the devil. I didn't even notice. District 6, we have, and I forgot that I was in the freaking database, because I mean, I have been in a couple of games. Me, your United States Aviator at number 107. And with me, I have Rantaro, number 54. Moving along, number 45. And number 35 are Gonta and Jotaro, respectively. District 8, we have Shoji from the Student Council at number 169, and Donuts for number 82. Number 73, we have Justice Hammer 1, somehow weaseling its way back into these games with Komaru, number 33. The other ultimate lucky student here is Sachiko from Danganronpa Fandom's Calling at number 144, teaming up with number 2, Hina. Moving along, we have Maki, who was number 52, teaming up with Tsubasa from the Student Council, number 115, and lastly, the last two, numbers 20 and number 11, we have Chiaki and Mondo, respectively, and ladies and gentlemen, that's the last sip. I gotta stop. That's the last time, I promise. I'm not gonna be drinking apple cider this whole recording. I want to, but I'm not gonna do it. Tell me who you think's gonna win this one. These were all randomly selected, so we have a really interesting spread. We have a couple representatives from fan games. We've got, I think, a person from each of the 3 games. 1, 2, 3, yes. And one from, 2 from actually, I guess technically 3. Plenty. From another episode, we even have someone from Killer. We got, it's a really good spread, and we have Donuts. Oh, help me if Donuts wins. Oh my, okay. Tell me in the comments, who you got? Who you got winning this one? Who do you think's gonna get first, and who do you think's gonna get second place? And tell me, in fact, this is actually pretty interesting. Don't tell me anything, give me a suggestion, because I am, as it is this weekend, the first weekend of autumn, the best season. Maybe, yes, the best season, absolutely. I will be adding in Hunger Games autumn-themed events for the duration of autumn, and I'll do the same thing for all of the seasons, actually. So, autumn-themed events. Give me a suggestion for an autumn-themed event, you know, like X and Y go jumping into the leaves, or player 1 bashes player 2's head with a pumpkin. They do not survive. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, leave me suggestions, but also tell me who do you think is going to get first and second place. In the meantime, did I just take another sip of apple cider? Didn't I say that? Oh man, I'm bad. I'm bad. Okay, one last sip, one last sip, one last sip. I promise, I promise. This is the last one, and this is when you guys will go and pause. This is when you pause, so I will take this sip of apple cider, and you guys will go and pause, alright? Oh, you really thought I was gonna take it? I said one more sip. That was me freezing on you. It's not over. First time in preseason. Don't forget about it. I'm always gonna get you. Who do I have winning this one? There's a lot of people who I don't want to win this one. And by people, I mean objects. And by objects, I mean the 2 Justice Hammer, and the donuts. If any of those 3 lose, then I am a-okay with this game. But I think I'm gonna go for Takumi with the win. And for second place, I'm gonna pick Usami. Just because right now I'm not believing in the Danganronpa character. So, as I rip off this glove, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start this. Hopefully your picks do well, hopefully mine do well, but of course, to start this thing off, we have to smash resimulate, not 1 time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. 5 times. 5 times for the spiciest of randomness, and we are now ready to proceed to the Hunger Games. Because as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sound the horns! Yes! Hina snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Rantaro runs away from the cornucopia. Chiaki breaks Mondo's nose for a basket of bread. Maybe I should have picked Mondo for second place. Donuts grab a shield, leaning on the cornucopia. I'm like, they need a pair of shields. There's technically 2 donuts. Shoji grabs a shovel. Kamaru stays at the cornucopia for resources. Mekamaru, Takumi, Justice Hammer 1, and Asukase share everything they gather before running. Fujito runs away from the cornucopia, as does Gonta. Monica and Sachiko fight Ruruka and Avi. Ruruka and Avi survive. This is the second game in a row that Monica has died first, and I I legitimately feel awful. Cause this is literally I know you're out there. I know you're rooting for Monica, and I feel so bad right now. I do. Because I don't know why RNG is toying with you specifically. But Monica, I think, deserves some justice. Two last places in a row. I think she might need some justice, you guys. Nagito and Maki fight for a bag. Maki retreats and gives up. Nagito's luck is stronger than an assassin. Usami runs into the cornucopia and hides. Tsubasa grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Jotaro runs away from the cornucopia. Justice Hammer 2 snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. And Akira runs away from the cornucopia. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 2, but it is time for day 1 because Takumi and Avi split up for resources. That is right. I know how to team up with some killers. I know how to team up with some killers. That is what I do best in these games, and I always lose. Ruruka, Justice Hammer 2, Fujito, and Asukase track down and kill Donuts. You guys, I am proud of you because I did not want Donuts to take this one. Hina diverts Justice Hammer 1's attention and runs away. Shoji discovers a river. Jotaro tends to Komaru's wounds. Maki makes a slingshot. Mechamaru searches for a water source. Don't dive in, because you are a robot, boy. Usami constructs a shack. Chiaki collects fruit from a tree. Akira defeats Nagito in a fight, but spares his life. Rantaro practices his archery. Mondo scares Gonta off, and Tsubasa searches for firewood. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 3. Can we get a Claire de Lune 4? Monica. Sachiko. Donuts. And if we take a quick peek at everybody's statuses here, we know we lost 3. One person from District 8, one person from District 10, and one person from District 7, which means Fujito, Hina, and Shoji are all alone in their districts. No one to hold, no one to rely on. Can they come up clutch and take a victory? Let's find out. Let us proceed to see what happens next. It is the start of Night 1. Tsubasa, Ruruka, Justice Hammer 1, and AV, that is me, tell ghost stories to lighten the mood. Let me tell you my greatest ghost story, once I don't have any. Fujito stays awake all night. Rantaro receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. Hina, Shoji, Asukase, and Komaru tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. They were probably all better than my non-existent ones. Maki tends to her wounds. Takumi screams for help. Agito tends to Akira's wounds. See, Maki, you need someone to help you with your wounds. Mechamaru, Gonta, and Usami sleep in shifts. Jotaro begs for Chiaki to kill him. She refuses, keeping Jotaro alive. And Justice Hammer 2 defeats Mondo in a fight but spares his life. I don't think we lost a single soul that day, or I guess that night, but we will see what happens this day because it is the start of day 2. And Akira receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor. Mondo and Hina threaten a double suicide. It fails and they both die. Rest in peace, you two. Mondo will not be getting second place today. Ruruka constructs a shack. Rantaro, Justice Hammer 1, and Fujito hunt for other tributes. Jotaro is searching for firewood. Shoji, Avi, Maki, and Gonta raid Komaru's camp while she is hunting. She is the Knight of the Voice. We don't want to get screamed at in Dragon Tongue and get scattered everywhere, and not a fan of that one. Mechamaru decapitates Usami with a sword. Jeez Louise, so long Usami. Asukase camouflages himself in the bushes. Chiaki falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Rest in peace, Chiaki. Justice Hammer 2 diverts Takumi's attention and runs away. Tsubasa bleeds out due to unrelated injuries. Rest in peace, Tsubasa. And Nagito injures himself. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 5. Can we get a Claire de Lune for the fallen tributes today? Mondo, Hina, Usami, Chiaki, Tsubasa. I'm not. You're drinking apple cider. I'm not. You are. Let's see everybody's statuses. District 10 is out now. They're completely gone, and we lost all of District 12 today. District 11 just lost to Tsubasa, but Maki, I feel like she can handle her own. She has gotten a preseason victory before. Justice Hammer 1 and Komaru still completely intact. In fact, they're not the only district, because District 6, 7, 4, 5, and 1 are all still completely intact. Everyone else just missing 1 or both, if I'm looking at you two, District 10 and District 12, but who will win? Just because you've got 2 people left in your district does not mean that you are going to take this victory. Shall we proceed and find out who does take this victory and second place, because those are both very important, because first and second place will be placed into that first episode, that championship defense in Season 3. Let's proceed to find out who's heading there at the start of Night 2. Maki convinces Shoji not to kill her, only to kill him instead. That's why you don't. If you have the opportunity to kill the ultimate assassin, you take it, because if you don't, the ultimate assassin will assassinate you. Fujito fins Asukase, Jotaro, and Justice Hammer 2 away from his fire. Nagito cries himself to sleep. Akira stays awake all night. Avi begs for Gonta to kill him. I refuse, and I'm like, please Gonta, take me out, end my existence, and Gonta's like, no. No, I will not. Me and Gonta, I'm calling it now, first and second place. I'm giving you my grace, me and Gonta, which might be a jinx. I take it back. Komaru sees a fire but stays hidden. Justice Hammer 1 dies of dysentery, 1 down, 1 to go. Takumi starts as fire, but wait. Yeah, Justice Hammer 2 is still alive. I was like, we didn't lose Justice Hammer 2, right? I don't think so. Takumi starts a fire, but tries to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Mechamaru kills Ruruka with a hatchet. Rest in peace. Number 66, the Devil Ruruka. Rantaro stays awake all night, and ladies and gentlemen, it is the start of day 3. Gonta begs for Justice Hammer 2 to kill him. It refuses, keeping Gonta alive. Jotaro sprains his ankle, running away from the beefy robot that is Mechamaru. Akira's para pricked by thorns while picking berries. Fujito scares off Komaru. Maki tries to sleep through the entire day. Asukase chases Takumi. Rantaro discovers a river. Nagito accidentally steps on a landmine. Rest in peace. That sounds like you were trying. Nah, it's okay. It's okay, Nagito. You're not getting very lucky. It seems like you're never really too lucky in these games, but at least you know how to set a trap. But you always fall for traps too. You are the truest of all trap masters. You have to fall for a trap to better recognize the trap. I understand you now, Nagito. I understand you better than I ever have. And I camouflage myself in the bushes. I do a fantastic job, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, we lost 4 more. Kaede, if you would please, Claire de Lune for me. Thank you. 4. Shoji. Justice Hammer 1. Ruruka. Nagito. Now if we take a quick peek at everybody's statuses, you will see now that District 1, District 4, District 6, and District 7 all still completely intact. District 2 now completely gone. District 3 still has Fujito. District 5 still has Mechamaru. District 9 still has Komaru. And District 11 still has Maki. Who's gonna win this one? Who's gonna come in first and second? We have a lot of the field down. We have what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. We are more than halfway through. Wait, did I? 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't see Fujito at the top. Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the field. We've got another half to go. We are 3 days in, and we are proceeding to night 3. And Fujito fends Komaru, Maki, and myself away from his fire. How did you stop the Ultimate Assassin? I understand me and Komaru, but the Ultimate Assassin? Fujito, you got some secrets. Akira and Jotaro huddle for warmth. Asukase and Justice Hammer 2 sleep in shifts. Gonta destroys Takumi's supplies while he's asleep. Oh. Mechamaru tries to sing himself to sleep. I don't know if you're a very great singer, Mechamaru or Nekamaru, but I won't say you aren't. And Rantaro thinks about home. We didn't lose anybody that night, but this day, I got a bad feeling because Gonta tries to spearfish with a trident. Maki camouflages herself in the bushes. She took that tip from me, by the way. I am the ultimate camouflager. Fujito sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Rantaro runs away from Akira. AV, that's me, and Komaru split up to search for resources. That's me and Komaru finally teaming up. Really ultra despaired boy and girl. Jotaro attacks Justice Hammer 2, but it manages to escape. Asukase fishes. Takumi discovers a river, and Mechamaru attempts to climb a tree but falls to its death. That is my bad feeling. Trees racks up another kill. But it is time to proceed and see our fallen tribute. It is Mechamaru. Can we get Claire de Lune? Quick Claire de Lune for him. Because we can see his status now, because that is his district completely gone. We only have 4 double districts and 3 single districts left. I said earlier, just because there's 2 in your district doesn't mean you're gonna survive, but all of the teams right now are doing okay. I didn't expect the perfect team of Akira and Justice Hammer 2. I didn't expect for them to work so well together. I didn't expect him to just like well, he hasn't bashed anyone with Justice Hammer 2. That would be interesting if they actually teamed up to get a kill. Hopefully it's not against me. Let's proceed and hope that I don't die. Ladies and gentlemen, to night 4. Takumi begs for Maki to kill him. She reluctantly obliges, killing Takumi. Well, the killer has been killed by a killer. Jotaro begs for Rantaro to kill him. He refuses, keeping Jotaro alive. Akira cries himself to sleep. Gonta climbs a tree to rest. Komaru sets off, receives an explosive from a no sponsor. She hasn't set it off, you guys. She didn't set it off, thank goodness. I attempt to start a fire, but I guess I am unsuccessful. Could I start a fire in the woods? Just, I feel like I could. Maybe. Maybe not. I might be struggling. Asuka screams for help. Justice Hammer 2 tries to sing itself to sleep. I'm sure, as I said before, that Mekamaru, not a great singer, Justice Hammer 2 has the voice of 1,000 angels. Fujito attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful, and... Shall we proceed? I think we shall, because it is time for day 5. No arena events, no feast, just day 5. Fujito explores the arena. Jotaro goes hunting. Rantaro, Komaru, and Maki get into a fight. Rantaro triumphantly kills them both. That is not what I expected, sir, but good on you. Gonta falls into a pit and dies. That's not okay. Rest in peace to the bug boy. Asuka, well, I guess he's already in the episode, so it's fine. He didn't need this spot. Asuka and me, I hunt for other tributes with my new homie Asuka, unless he turns on me, in which case we will not be homies, sir. Justice Hammer 2 constructs a shack, and Akira injures himself. Ladies and gentlemen, will proceed for cannon shots. 4 fallen tributes. Claire de Lune 4. Takumi. Komaru. Maki. Gonta. And I guess we can see everybody's statuses, but I just remembered. Justice Hammer 2, still in this game. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want Justice Hammer 2 to win this one. Now at this point it's just District 1 and District 6, who are still both completely alive. Fujito survives for District 3. Asuka survives for District 4. Jotaro survives for District 7, and the entirety of the bottom row is completely eliminated. Who's gonna come out on top, you guys? At this point, I don't know who I'm rooting for. I never root for myself, because I never want myself to win these games. I'm just here for the memes, but I don't know. It could be anybody. It could be me. I don't know. I think I'd be fine with that. I'd be okay with going to the finale. I'm sorry, to the start of season 3 to help Junko retain her chance. I'm going to get into that game and defend Junko. Arrows flying her way, I step in the way. I'm gonna be there for her, because if one member of the squad wins, the whole squad wins. Let's continue. Let's proceed. I'm making it into this finale. I probably just jinxed myself. No, but me and Asuka huddle for warmth. I surely did say, and I quote, Asuka, you better not turn on me. Hasn't turned on me. Instead, we're cuddling. Justice Hammer 2 convinces Fujito not to kill it, only to kill him instead. Rest in peace, Fujito. Justice Hammer 2, calm down. Jotaro hums quietly hums, quietly. Rantaro and Akira huddle together for warmth, and we will proceed. It is time for day 6, and I was wrong because it's time for the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Akira decides not to go to the feast. Rantaro decides, no feast for me, and at the bottom, I'm also like, I'm a pass, hard pass on that feast. Asuka severely injures Jotaro but puts him out of his misery, and Justice Hammer 2 gathers as much food as he can, or it can, before fleeing. Now we can go to day 6. Justice Hammer 2 fishes. Asuka tries to spearfish with a trident. Avi, that's me, constructs a shack. Rantaro discovers a cave, and Akira also constructs a shack. So, what are we gonna do? We are gonna do a Claire de Lune. For our 1 lost person, 2 lost people, 2 cannon shots for Fujito, Jotaro. And just like that, the 3rd row now also completely gone. Shockingly enough, both District 1 and District 6 both have all people remaining. Both competitors in both of those districts remain. and District 4 still has Asukase. Who's gonna win? Everyone in this game has 2 kills except for Akira. Shall we proceed? Because only 2 of these folks can get into that game. Shall we go on? Shall we proceed? I believe we shall. Ladies and gentlemen. Rantaro, Asukase, AV, and Akira tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood, because we're the only people who can tell ghost stories, because Justice Hammer 2 is tending to its wounds. It's probably got like missing bits of wood and paint on it. Poor Justice Hammer 2. I'm sorry that I've been taunting you this whole game, but it's the start of day 7. Akira explores the arena. Justice Hammer 2 hits a tree, whacks it like the mallet that it is, and fruit falls down from it. Asukase injures himself, Rantaro picks flowers, and I fall into a pit and die. I'm sorry, Junko, I can't come and help you. I tried to learn to fly, but instead, I fell to my demise. Despair is real. That leads us to our final 4 people. Can we get a Claire de Lune for me, your United States aviator? Yeah, that's sad. That's a shame. I'm gone. But that means we still have all of District 1. Rantaro and Asukase. Who is gonna win this one? I have no idea. I haven't the slightest. But could be the Wish King. It could be the Justice Hammer 2. I hope not. A representative from the Student Council and 1 representative from a fan game. Or I guess a fan project. It wasn't a game. Rebirth Voices wasn't a game. It was a video series. But let me tell you, they did a fantastic job before they were shut down. Major props to them. Is Akira in tomorrow's episode? Akira might be in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode's actually a lot of fun, you guys. But we'll talk about tomorrow's episode once we're through with today's episode. So let's go ahead, let's proceed and see. At the start of Night 7, Justice Hammer 2 is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Akira sees a fire, but stays hidden. It wasn't Justice Hammer 2's fire, because let me tell you, Asukase also attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Rantaro's probably the only person who started a fire, because we know that somebody started a fire because Akira saw it. Good job, Rantaro. He probably wished for it because he is the Wish King. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we proceed? We shall to day 8. Rantaro is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Justice Hammer 2 strangles Asukase with what appendages? I haven't the slightest. After engaging in a fist fight with which fist? I haven't the slightest. Akira fishes. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed. It is time for Fallen Tributes. It is time for Claire de Lune. Hit it up for Asukase. Because, ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is Rantaro versus Akira and Justice Hammer 2. I may have jinxed it, and Justice Hammer 2 might come up clutch and win this one. We'll see. There's a 67% chance that Justice Hammer 2 makes it into that championship episode. It will be the second time that a Justice Hammer has been in a championship episode. Let's proceed and find out if they make it. If it makes it, we will proceed. Justice? Whoa, what? Justice Hammer 2 poisons Rantaro's drink. He drinks it and dies. Akira and Justice Hammer 2 threaten suicide, but they survive, and they both win. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners are Akira and Justice Hammer 2 from District 1. I'm almost certain that I turned off that in-game event, but apparently it was still there. Interesting. Well, in that case, congratulations to the both of them? Do I give it to the both of them? I can't give them both first place. Actually, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. It gives them both the winner slot, and Rantaro takes third. So, I could be really dirty and just say, you know what? Akira, you get first place, and Rantaro, you get second, but now, Akira, I guess you get first. Do I do one more with just these two characters? You know what? No. I'm gonna make an executive decision. The greatest executive decision of my entire career. Seeing as they are co-champions, Akira will walk into that episode, the first episode of Season 3, but he will not be walking it alone because Akira will be wielding Justice Hammer 2. Because Season 3, remember you guys, is all about teamwork. They were the only district to survive together, and they refused to kill each other. That is the teamwork that I'm talking about. So they will share the same spot. Rantaro, I'm gonna give you second place, so you will also be in that episode. So congratulations to the three of you. Huh. That is the last thing that I would have expected. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Akira and Justice Hammer 2, major congratulations to you. Rantaro with 2 kills, my partner. I'm sorry I couldn't survive with you. I'm sorry that we couldn't have had that special moment, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. Whew. I took 5th place, Asukase took 4th, Jotaro took 6th, Fujito took 7th, Gonta in 8th, Maki in 9th, and Komaru, the cutest knight of the voice, took your final spot in the top 10. There's everybody and their statuses. Monica was out first. I feel real bad for Monica. That is 2 games in a row that you've gotten last place. I don't know if that's happened to anybody before. We need justice for freaking Monica. That's interesting. Alright, let's proceed. There's all of the summary, all of the deaths. There was a slow period in between day 6 and day 7, except I fell into a pit. We don't like to talk about that, though. Plenty of kills, plenty of placements. District 1 was clearly the best district, and what can I say? They did it. They did it, and they survived together, so I feel perfectly fine putting them in the same spot. Akira from Danganronpa, Rebirth Voices, wielding Justice Hammer 2 to start off. They could win. They could be co-champions. Justice Hammer 2 and Akira. There's a lot on the line for that combination of people. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go back to the reaping just so we can see everybody's lovely, glorious faces. Fantastic, fantastic. Tomorrow's episode is what? Let me drink some apple cider to remember. Ah yes, my memory is now properly jogged. Tomorrow's episode was requested after last Friday's episode. Last Friday's episode was voice actors. Look, tomorrow's episode and next Thursday's episode, next week's episode, I had a lot of fun making. Tomorrow's episode, based off of, or inspired by last week's episode, which was taking Danganronpa characters and putting them with characters played by the same voice actor. That is going to be translated into fan games, as suggested by Zell. It's going to be an interesting episode. It's actually longer. It's not I don't know if it's going to be a long episode because I have not recorded it yet. I'm going to record it either tonight or tomorrow. But, ladies and gentlemen, that episode's going to be exciting. Stay tuned for it. In terms of this episode, we are A-okay. That's probably the best no, it's not the best I've done in the Hunger Games. I've gotten 3rd place before. Why can't I win? Justice for me, man. Justice for me. Don't forget to submit your teams. Teams for Season 3 because it is all about, well, it's halfway about tag teams. For Season 3, because we're going to crown some tag team champions at the end of Season 3. Which means, I guess next season you get 2 finales. That's interesting. Interesting. There's going to be so much stuff. And Season 3 is going to be a fun time. Regardless. Submit teams. That link is in the community tab. In It's in the community tab, the pinned comment, it's in the description, and be wary because something else will be releasing tomorrow in the community tab, in the pinned comment, and in the description. Just be excited for that. I released it on the Discord first, just to like test it out. I like to put things there first to test the water before I release it out to everybody. It's usually just like a week. Just like a week in between. Not even a week sometimes, it's like a few days. Ladies and gentlemen, your United States Aviators taking off, telling you to stay classy passengers on this fine day in the year of the Aviator, and to you I say, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time, and toodaloo, flight crew.